snowdrops can just be planted in the ground with a trowel, just like most other plants. But what I do here is I've landscaped a whole kind of border for them. This is the original surface area here. So this is basically the subsoil from the first pond covered in topsoil and made into a nice kind of sloping shape. And I wanted to make it a perfect environment for snowdrops. A northeast facing woodland is ideal. It's just enough, just a little bit of sun filtering through, and it's just sort of a nice environment for them. They don't like it too sunny. So sort of I gradually add to this every year. So I've made it into the shape I wanted it, with subsoil, let it settle down, get rained on for a bit, and then covered over with a nice big thick layer of topsoil. And because the soil here is naturally clay, I've also added in a bit of sand, just a bit of drainage, and also quite a lot of organic material. But it's nice to have the trees because you get a lot of leaf litter, and snowdrops really like that. So we've got quite a lot here. I think these are June boardsmen, and they are just sort of coming to the end really, but then a lot of them are coming out here, and there should be a load of blondinga coming out here, and just loads of different ones. These are really good, these James Blackhouse, they're just kind of going over now, the really early ones. And then these really big Samar nose are coming out here, and here these mother goose are just kind of just getting ready to come out. They're sort of ones that sort of come out green and turn yellow, and they're kind of strange. And these, I believe, are wasp. There's kind of interesting little pointy ones, and they're like it was 2 bulbs originally, and they've spread into a nice little clump. And I've got some other ones coming up here and there, and just loads of different ones. So all along the side here is the snowdrop border. So I haven't got snowdrops in here, just wild garlic and things. So the snowdrop border is just this northeast facing part of the woods. Snowdrops are not technically native to Britain, but they are native to kind of places nearby like Brittany. But they have been introduced a long time ago, but I don't put them in most of the woods. I just put them in this little bit here, and because we can make a little cash crop from them, I can justify having the woods being a little bit bigger, and just add this northeast facing piece all the way along, so that we can then have like a big snowdrop border. And it's, so far it's come along a bit each year, and this is what I did last year, just this chunk. So ordinary snowdrops behind, fancy ones in front, and these Mrs. McNamara's, which I dug up one of our clumps and split them up and put here, so they've only been in a year. And now I want to do these 2 here, which are both types of Elwissii. And Elwissii naturally come from sort of southern Europe, Balkans area, southeastern Europe. And I got this one here, which is Mount Everest, which gets about 1 foot high, and they have quite nice little inner markings there, quite big flowers. And this one is I got it at a snowdrop fair, and it's £5, but they do go for more than that on the internet. And it's already got 3 little plants there, so so that will be when they're big enough to flower, that's worth £15. And then as they spread, each bulb with the flower is then worth at least £5. So that one's going to go there. And then this one here is a Wessex Titan, and this one is £25, and there are 2 flowers. So these ones go for, I looked on the internet, they go for about kind of £28 each. So here you've got like 2 for the price of 1, which is quite good. So yeah, again, they'll spread, and the price does go up and down each year, just like kind of stocks and shares or something. But if they like it and they're happy and they spread, then it's an investment. Even if one reduced in price by half, they spread so fast you still make a really big profit on them. So, but they usually do hold their price. It's just when you get a brand new variety and it has these really high prices, and then as people gradually get it, the price does come down a bit, but they do kind of hold high price quite well, particularly if they are more interesting looking. So I've got those two there, and I want to give them enough space to get quite big because they are a foot high, these ones. So now I'm going to go and mix some soil up for them. You can see here there's like a line here where I've put the topsoil on when I planted these snowdrops last year, and then here is just topsoil, like the first layer of topsoil. So what I want to do is then make some more like topsoil slop mixed in with some sand and some leaves, and then just put that over like here and get like another bit done. From up here you can see down into the snowdrop border here, and you see this kind of this slope this side, and then this side will be garden. So this is kind of designed to face south and catch the sun, and there'll be like a bank with a hedge on it marking the edge of the woods and the garden about here. So this side it will just be a gentle, or fairly kind of steepish slope coming down here with snowdrops up to about this high, bank come up to about this high, and then the garden starts this side. And if you look down here you can see the snowdrops love these conditions and this north-east facing slope. So I just try to make ideal conditions for them, and then all these snowdrops at the back are just like ordinary Galanthus nivalis, and then the fancy ones are kind of near a path where I can reach them easily. I'm going to need a bit of sand to make this nice perfect topsoil slot for them. The area where I want to get some soil from is currently otherwise occupied. If you look here, there's tons of frog spawn, and there was just a couple of frogs that scarpered off, so they'll come back as soon as I've gone. But most of the frogs are the other side of the pond, and there's just this little bit here which is like where I collect soil, and it's nice. I can mix it with water and I can turn it into slop straight away. So it's kind of ideal, really nice kind of swamp mud. And now I don't really want to disturb here or get the water all muddy over here. So I'm going to dig some soil up from over here instead. This soil here is a bit more infested with weeds, but it'll have to do. I just make sure there's no frog spawn here. There's no, I can't see any. Right, so I'm just going to like dig this out and get any weeds out of it. And having this water here is very handy because it just mixes straight away with the soil. Yeah, and sort of big chunks of weeds and stuff, just to shake them off. And I'm building some soil up behind where you are, so I could just lob the weedy bits there to be piled onto other weedy bits. That's fine. So this nice soil here is very rich in nutrients. There's trees nearby, so it's got loads of leaf mould in it. We just need enough to fill up 2 buckets really. I think that should do. Doesn't matter if it's the odd weed because it's going to be woodland anyway. And most of these plants won't really survive in the woods. They like more sun. So it just adds to the nutrients. So just dig out any kind of docks and stinging nettles and things. Most weeds like this buttercup aren't going to cause a problem at all. They won't survive in a woodland environment. But these stinging nettles, I don't really want them because they might be able to grow under young trees. So just lob them over there. Don't mind if they grow over there. Stinging nettles are really useful. So yeah, just get enough of 2 buckets. And just dig it in well with the soil here, with the water. So that's probably enough soil for 2 buckets. Now I'm going to add a bit of sand. Now you only need to add sand because my soil here is really clay, and a perfect soil is the perfect balance of clay and sand and organic matter. So a little bit more sand is just going to improve the soil here. But because the snowdrops are Elwissii, and they come from kind of a drier, hotter part of the world, I'm thinking of maybe a bit more sand than usual, just for them. So I don't know, about 6 handfuls or something. So organic matter and sand both help to break down the clay, and make it more drainable and breathable. So just mix that in, like with all the water and the mud. That's really good. Makes it all nice, nice kind of easy to apply, kind of sloppy mixture. And also, they've got this old pot plant from last year. Can't remember what was in here, but this is like potting compost, I suppose, and organic material. So a bit of that as well. That'd be good. So, and potting compost is like a loam, a perfect soil. So put all that in there, and then put this back over there. Ooh. And then dig this in. So I'll mix it in nicely like that, and then and some buckets, and then shovel it in, or maybe just put it in my hand. Might be easier by hand. I'll try this. Ooh, that's really bubbly. Okay, and then it should all be nicely mixed, but as I kind of transport it, put it in here, and move it over there, it gets more mixed. Just check out for weeds. Right. Ooh, big stinging little there. Don't want that. Just saw a frog swim past. Probably back to go over there again. Alright. Right, so that should be nicely mixed in. There's like sand, organic material, break up the clay. Right. So now got to cut all these over there. Oh, could do it a bit more in that one actually. But it's quite easy to move it by hand. You don't have to use a shovel. Right. So, go. Oh, it's because it's much heavier when it's wet. Ooh. To watch the ground, it's a little bit slippery. Oh, right, let's get one there, and one there. Right, and get this bit done. Both of these types of snowdrops can get about 1 foot high, so I don't want to put them too close to other things. So just move them out of the way a minute and put them maybe up there. No, maybe I'll put them down here. Right, stick them down there out of harm's way. And this leaf mold that's just on top of where they're going to go, that would just be buried. So I can put that into the bucket and like mix that in. So they've got lots of nice leaf mold in the bit that's actually going to go in. That's good. Let's break up these lumps a bit, and don't mind buttercups, but I'll just check for other weeds. Right, and this lot here, get rid of that bramble. Don't really want that in there. Right. And mix that nicely in. Right. A bit more leaf mould, and that, and then that could be the top one. I'll do the top one first. Let's put that there, and just you see the shape of the land that I've made here and here. Just sort of like continue on making the same kind of nice shape as I've done it up to here. So maybe up like this. Like that, and something like this, smooth it over how I want it to go, and that's the first one. Right, get the last bit out up here, get the other bucket, put that one out of the way, and get this one. Right. Whoa. Again, put some of this leaf mould in with it. Mix that up, a bit more leaf mould, and then that one can go here, I suppose. Like that. Very nice, nutritious ponds, swampy slop here. Should hopefully be good for old misty eyes, because they're kind of from south and southeast Europe, so they probably like it a bit better drained. So sloping down like that there, and then let's see, both of these are big. Wessex Titan here, and Mount Everest here. Right, so I don't know whether this is going to fall apart or not. Just gently take it out as if it's not. It's all in soil-based potting compost, so I might as well leave it in that. And dig a nice hole and just squish it into place like that. Smooth it over. Voila! And then put the all-important label there. But of course I will add this to my Snowdrop map as well. So the labels do fade, but they last about a year or two usually. That's there, and that's one there, and then this one here. Alright, so carefully just tap it, just try and get it in one lump. Again, nice soil-based potting compost, that's fine. And that one could go kind of up here, like so, and then squash the soil into place like that. And that one's the Mount Everest with the label there. Just a little bit of leaf mould on top, good. And that's just nice. It's just a new bit of woodland floor there. And then as we get more snowdrops, we'll sort of continue it along here. So the ordinary snowdrops just starting to come out there. So that's how I do these ones. They just make like the perfect conditions for them, and hopefully they all grow. But a lot of them do, and they just look lovely at this time of year. And it is really nice to have the snowdrops because they kind of come before the other spring flowers, and they just make the spring longer and the winter shorter. So it's really nice to have all these different types. So I hope these old misty eyes like it here. They're both kind of interesting types, and we shall see. But they're just like percent now. They don't need to be watered because it's on this wet slop, and they're not likely to be dug up by anything because it's in this like wet slop which sets quite hard. So they're in nice kind of forest floor, deep topsoil underneath established trees, out of the way. All this nice slope. It's like not somewhere that's tempting to walk on, so it's kind of like out of the way of any footpaths or anything. And it's just sort of hidden away most of the year and just springs to life kind of now. Of course, the most important thing is now to remember to put this on my Snowdrop map so I don't forget what they are, and just leave them alone and give them a chance to spread. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you press the little me, which is somewhere down there, you can see all my other videos. If you have any questions, please ask, and I shall see you next time.